pain you couldn't even comprehend. Yeah. And now you feel with so much anger, wrapped in impatience. And any love you receive, and you feel that it won't last. Yeah. You were never designed to carry all that, punishing yourself to keep it all back. You can't go through life with all this bleeding. Everything you need is found in your feelings. Heal, yeah. You deserve to heal. Expectations, disappointments got in the way of you choosing yourself. And all your assumptions make you shut down. Your mind processes everything as bad. Yeah. When you lose your worthiness is in question, and you begin to spiral down. They silence your voice and made you feel small. And now you feel you have no power. You got holes in your heart trying to escape it. Numb yourself from the pain until you're missing. Stay your fear in the place you need the darkness. Everything you need is more than let you. You deserve to heal. You don't have to feel captive, all because you survived. Stand on your boundaries, you deserve a peaceful life. This is the beginning, protect your mind and soul. Let your heart grieve what you lost and let it go. Oh, you got to heal. You suffer long enough. It's time to heal. Oh, it's time to heal. You deserve to heal. Oh, heal. You deserve to heal.
It all starts here. By uniting the world in passion, commitment,
in the world that spins around, full of noise without a bound, there's a voice that's calm and deep. It's Eric G with thoughts to keep. Random thoughts with Eric G, where ideas flow and minds are free. Every story, every angle, a mental journey to untangle and unfolds with Eric G. Oh, in the random thoughts with Eric G.
everybody. This is your little big brother Eric G, and I am back. Welcome back again to a brand new episode of Random Thoughts with Eric G. Hey, look, man, look. Before we even get started, I got to shout out Shameia Crawford, who is this week local spotlight artist. Her song "Heal," that's my favorite song right now, y'all. I'm about to play it again, y'all. This is my favorite song. But her song "Heal" is what I played for the beginning of the show. Y'all check out Shameia Crawford. Check out our interview we did about a couple weeks ago, and she was telling me her life journey and her past. Oh my God, that was a great song. I'm finna play it back again, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all because they kind of helped me with my story today. I really need to just go in on my story because this week, y'all, if y'all don't know yet, I'm doing three things at one time right now. If y'all don't know yet, that I am promoting different topics every week of my show, and this week I'm doing spiritual and religious topics on this show. So I have a lot of stuff to viewpoint, and I'm going to do this last little thing I gotta do now. Do my random thought. Let me get it, change it. Boom. All right, so I'm here. All right, cool. All right, so now I'm on my show. All right, so random thought. I got to start it off. Random thought. So this has been on my mind for the last couple of days now. I don't know what's going on with black folks and crumble cookie, but it's really getting out of control, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if black people realize that the owner of crumble cookie granddaddy had slaves or something, because black folks do not like that cookie brand. I don't know what's going on. There's been 300 videos showing black folks spitting out the cookies and they don't like this. And then on top of that, y'all Negroes wonder why they don't post y'all on their page. They trying to get business, not lose it. So if y'all going on their show spitting out their cookies and stuff, of course they ain't gonna promote you. And that's another thing. Then another thing too, and I love my black folks, but I'm gonna be always honest with y'all. What I don't understand is how is everybody so big on crumble cookie being such a disgusting cookie when y'all can drink Hennessy like it ain't nothing. Y'all drink Hennessy like it's water, but y'all is disgusted by a sugar cookie. I don't understand what's going on. Hennessy tastes like the bottom of the ocean. I don't understand what people find fascinating about it or what. But y'all drink Hennessy like it is the best thing in the world, but y'all get so upset by a damn cookie. And I don't understand that. Oh my God. Then I've seen videos where people talking about, oh my God, crumble cookie is so soft and it's not cooked all the way. Then when they cook it, is another video coming out. Why are they so hard? Make up your mind. Choose what you want to do. Because y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've ate crumble cookie a few times, and it has never. I mean, it ain't the best cookie in the world, but it ain't the worst cookie either. I mean, if you're gonna eat it, eat the cookie. I don't know why black people hating on this cookie brand like it did something to y'all personally. Y'all act like crumble cookie is the reason why we can't vote for Kamala Harris. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, y'all, man, that's just my random thought. Hey, yo, I'm just saying. All right, y'all. So let's get into the show, man. Y'all know, man. Every week I want to do, like I said earlier, every week I'm doing a topic, a week worth of topic, where I am speaking different topics, different things, man. And this week is, like I said earlier, is the spiritual and religious week. And I want to give everybody a warning first before I even get into what this week's gonna be about, because I don't want nobody to get up in arm and be offended or whatever. The spiritual and religious week for me is get a chance to like tell my story, which I'm doing today. I bring on pastors, I'm bringing on people who was in the church to share their funny topics of what happened in their lives and things they remember from being in church as a kid. But I also want to get a point across that for me, and I can't speak for nobody else, but for me, God has been a very important person in my life, and I'm still in my search. Not in my search, in my feeling to have a closeness to God and have a closeness to like feeling the spirit. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be always honest with y'all. I'm not one of those going to church, fall on the floor type of guys. I'm not gonna be the ones that are gonna quote the Bible. I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not the one that's gonna judge you based off your views and religion. That's not what I do personally. What I do is I make sure that it resonate with my life, what experience I have in my life. I can't tell you about your life, but what I can do is share my story and hopefully my story and my journey can resonate with you in some way that you feel like, okay, maybe I need to work on my own connection with God, or my own connection with the Bible, or my own connection with, you know what I'm saying, like spirituality or whatever. And that's pretty much what my purpose of this week is. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to condemn. I'm not here to talk bad about religion. I'm not here to do, that's too much going on. I'm not doing all of that. So like I said, that's what my point is. And also another thing is I want to give more like varieties of shows too, because I always tell everybody, man, my show Random Thoughts with Eric G goes deeper than what you think. It's more than just we're talking one topic. That's not what I do. I talk about sex, love, religion, children, family, talk about it all. And I also want to make sure that when people come to my show, whether it's on YouTube, the podcast world, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all the things that involve Eric G, I want to make sure that y'all find something that resonates with you and you feel comfortable with. And with that being said, I'm also say this. My last little warning is I am not a clean podcaster. So I do cuss a lot, which I am working on slowly to try to clean up my act a little bit. But I tell it how it is from me, for my purpose, not from yours, for my experience. So that's what it is too. So the reason I even said it, because I was trying to speak to a guy who was a pastor, and he was asking me, well, I would like to take your show out. I'm like, yeah, you can, but certain shows are a lot of profanity. Or some shows we are talking about sex. Or certain shows we are talking about like fighting. Or we talking about gay rights. We're talking about different things on my show. So I want you to understand where where you will fit in, and I don't want you to feel like it's messing up your brand or whatever. So I'm so appreciative that I am able to get people on this week that's going to have an honest opinion and share their journey. So with all that being said, let's get into the reason why I'm here today. All right, so this to start off, man. This is start to kick off my week. Y'all know my first show every week will be just me talking, venting, getting my point across. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that wholeheartedly. And that's what I did. Hey, yo, so like I said, we're in the topic. We're speaking about the topic of spiritual and religion, spirituality and religion. Me personally, y'all, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. Growing up for me, I was brought up in the church. My mother made sure that at least me, my brother, my sister got a chance to go to church or read the Bible. Because I never forget my mom, God bless her soul, rest her soul. She would read to us the Bible scriptures every night when we was kids, and she got to a point where she made a personalized Bible for each one of us. I'll never forget it. Mine was this navy blue Bible, had gold words that had my name Eric at the bottom. My sister had a this teal green one with her name at the bottom. My brother had a burgundy one with his name at the bottom. And I just remember that that really brought me closer to my mom, you know what I'm saying? And I know that she made sure that we would have some form of God in our life, no matter what we go or where we go through in our life. So after she passed, it was a point for me that I wanted to continue. It was a time for me, especially as a kid. I wanted to make sure that I still had some form of her teaching in my life and her bringing me to religion. Even though we used to sleep in church, I ain't gonna lie to you, we sleep in church, but we were closer to the pastor's family and all that. I never forget it. And they'll have us up we would actually sit up there beside the drummers and all that when we was kids. It was weird. Now I realize how do they know it's like that anyway? But when I was a kid and my mom passed, we didn't go to church as much. My grandmother didn't really go like that. But we had a church up the street, and I remember that I would walk to the church every once in a while, or we'll go with family and friends, and we'll go there and I would sit up there and whatever. And I always wanted to go to church, and I was always wanting to learn more about the Bible. And to the point I got like a kid version of the Bible, and I would read it, and I was trying to tell my friends about it, and they were like, "Man, this nigga Eric is always talking about something." But that was my point for me. And I remember I wanted to go so bad as a kid. My aunt, I never had clothes. We didn't have the nicest stuff as kids. My grandmother was thrift shop, so we would always get like the hand-me-down clothes. And I remember my aunt went and bought me these I called the Steve Harvey suits. One was a mustard yellow, and the other one was a black suit with gold buttons down. You know, it's big suits, Steve Harvey suits. And I remember I would go to church. And but as I got older, and again, I started going through the teen things, man. I didn't really go to it like that as much. I started getting more into like this like the hood stuff because I was a kid from the hood. Like that's what it was. Um so by the time I moved to my dad and my grandmother passed, my dad kept me in the church. He kept me going to his church, Cook's AME Zion Church. Cook's Chapel AME Zion Church, located here in Henderson. And I remember he got me going to church with him and my aunt, and they made me an usher of the church. And again, I never knew what the hell I was doing. God forgive me. I never knew what I was doing. I'm trying, y'all. And I never knew what I was doing. And I remember that I was stood up there, man. It was this old lady named Miss Vernell who had one arm, and she would always tell us, sit down, stand up, go this person, get that person. And I'll never forget those experiences in my life. And at that time, for me, and I tell everybody, for me, I felt like I got to the place where I started to feel like religion and spirituality religion for me. I ain't say spirituality. Religion for me was just a part of a chore. Like it's like what you got to do on Sundays. Sundays I got to get up, and I know I got to get up. My dad gonna make me go to church. He might even go all the time, but he gonna make me go to church. I already know that. It just became part of. I didn't take into the word. I didn't really care too much about it. Mentally at that time frame, if y'all follow my podcast, I told y'all before that at that time frame, even though I was the usher of the church or whatever, I got to the place where I was like mentally low. I lost a lot of people by that time, and mentally I wasn't there. I wasn't mentally listening to God. I'm not listening to him. He's around, but I'm not following him. I'm not listening to him. So it got to a place where I felt like it just became something I had to do. It was just a mundane thing. It was a routine schedule for me that I would get up Sunday mornings, go to church, do what I got to do for like an hour or two, leave there, go get something to eat. Then we going back home. I'm going back in the streets to play football. I'm going back in the streets to play basketball. We cussing. We trying to holler at girls. We doing this right here. We wilding out. So that was the thing was for me. And even into my 20s, y'all, and it's the crazy thing, even into my 20s, that's when I got to the place where personally I got tired. And this is my story. I tell it real. I got tired. So when it came to religion for me, I got tired of it. I'm like, my life ain't going the way I planned it. It wasn't going the way I planned it. I got a chance I ended up being homeless for a while. I got a chance to experience a lot of bad things. My life didn't follow the way I planned. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm trying to go to college, but I got to drop out because I can't afford it. I don't have a place to live. It was so much for me at one point where I feel like God is not hearing me. He's not trying to hear me at all. So I'm not going to obey you. Well, not obey you, but I'm not going to go to church. It's just not for me to do. So I just stopped going. I remember it was weird because I remember I stopped going, and I got to a low point where I became real suicidal and suicide thoughts, and I had nowhere to turn to no more. And I really lost myself mentally for a minute, and and that's how I'm dipping dabs with women and all this other stuff trying to make me happy. You're trying to find happiness in everything, but what you can find happiness into. So like I said, I was doing everything to try to fill that void of my happiness. By even by like I said, turning away from God, and even at that point, I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing is, y'all. When I was going through that low point, I had friends and people that was around me at the time that were still trying to send me scriptures and send me verses, and it wasn't. And I appreciate them because even though it wasn't in my mind resonating to me, it wasn't resonating to me that he's hearing me or these verses are working for me. I read them. I still read them. I still read the verses they sent me. And I would still listen to the people talking to me. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. It got to a point at one time where even in my midst of my low, I remember that I would go places and these older people will always pull me to the side randomly, y'all. Like randomly, I'll get pulled to the side by an older woman or older man, and they're like, "Yo, can I just talk to you for a minute?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good." They're like, "No, can I talk to you for a minute?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Yo, no, life is going like this right in the third, and you gotta find strength in it. You gotta find hold on the Lord. You gotta find His hand. You gotta hold His hand because life is gonna be hard." And let me tell y'all the truth. It used to surprise me so much because these people didn't know me from Adam. Like they didn't know nothing about me, and I didn't know these people at all. And they were like, "Your demeanor comes off like something is like internally wrong, and you're not finding that word." I'm like, and it was weird. And these people just pulled me to the side. I was at Burger King. I never forget it. I was at Burger King. And this lady set me down and just had a conversation with me. And it wasn't just about you need to go to church, did that third. It was just about what's going on with you, baby. I could see something wrong. And I don't know if that was God will sending somebody to talk to me when I needed it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, and again, I tell everybody, I'm still not the biggest, like, could tell you a quote of Bible scripture all the time. But at that time, I felt that maybe that was his way of speaking to me when I didn't want to hear it. Because a lot of times people will come to you, people, God will send a servant to you that's not of what you expect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the people that will come to you and give you the words are not the people in the church, or it's not the people that you was the Bible thumper. It's not them all the time. Sometimes it could be the regular Joe going down the street. It could be a child sometimes come to you and it's like, look, God got you. God gonna hold you. He gonna hold your hand. And sometimes you need that because it hits you different than somebody you know is going to give it to you regardless. And that what it was for me. And at that point, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I got to that place and I was low, and I was like, Lord, let me just start praying. Let me just start praying. Let me go back to what I do know. A little bit. Let me go back. And I remember start praying. And I was asking God, like, God, just make it all stop. Make the pain I have stop. Make the fear I have. God, allow me to succeed in life. Allow me to move forward. And as crazy as it sounds to me, and I tell everybody, as crazy as it might sound, I know a lot of people don't believe there's a God, don't believe there's a whatever, whatever religion you believe. A lot of people don't believe it. As crazy as it sounds, I feel like through me, he just started working, God, and I just feel like he started working in me. And like I said, I'm not the biggest like thumper. I can't tell you everything, but it's just like when I just got up, man, I just got the energy to just slowly start moving forward. Like I can't live like this. And I just remember saying that I just can't live like this. I can't live in fear of my life. I can't live in fear of tomorrow. I can't live in fear of what could happen and what should happen. Um, so I just got up one day and I just started slowly making that progress to move forward and accept that I can do this. I can be a better person. I can be a good man. I mean, it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be days where I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna be days I'm gonna have to sacrifice stuff I wanted to do versus what I gotta do. So that was the purpose for me to make that step forward. I became a mentor where I was able to talk to people and it's kept my mind preoccupied from my own situation sometimes. And slowly, and I tell y'all the truth, I'm not nowhere near perfect, but I remember slowly I got to the place where I can do it. Like being a mentor for me when working with kids, I was thought that you had to have money to do this. I was thought you had money to reach people. Like I'm broke. I'm living in a 1 bedroom house, man, with barely can afford to eat and put gas in my car at the same time. I had to work a job to eat. You know what I'm saying? Lord knows I ain't missed a meal since. But I had to work a job to eat. And I remember that. And I remember running out of gas everywhere I go. Dropping in a truck that had no reverse. Oh man, but I was just remember that. I just remember that slowly God just put me in a place where I needed to be. It's not where I wanted to be at the time, but it's where I needed to be. And I just slowly had to do the work behind it. Faith without work is dead. And I 100% believe that. Faith without work is dead. And you can have all the faith you want, but you ain't putting that effort forward, it's not just going to come to you. It's not just going to reach you. And like I said, I'm not here to preach to nobody. I'm not here to tell nobody what they should do or how they should move. I'm just expressing my story and my journey, a part of my week subject. Um, but like I said, I had to find my way back to him myself. I did slowly start going to the church, start back going back to church, but I had to form who my relationship is with him outside of the church or outside of what my dad told me, inside my mom or my grandmother or Miss Carol or Miss Renee or you know what I'm saying or Pastor Jimmy, Pastor James McLean. Like I had to form my way around with God outside of them. I had to find my way, and I feel like my spirit felt cleansed. My spirit felt towards him. Um, the fact is that I could wake up every day and say I have breath in my body. I'm still here to fight another day. I know that I'm not perfect. I know that it's not going to be perfect. I know that I have hell days. I just look at where I've been and where I'm at now. And y'all don't and maybe it sound like I'm rambling, and I apologize for this, but I just knew what I went through. And I can't judge y'all. I can't tell y'all what y'all going through. I just tell everybody, man, just hold steady, hold fast, man. Keep praying, keep doing what you got to do to get yourself through it. Um, right now I'm on a journey. Like I said, I'm trying to fast. I'm trying to fast, man. Like since I talked to y'all last time, man, I had my anniversary with my wife. 3 years, 8 years together, 3 years married. Um, but I get up every morning now and I pray first if I get out of bed. Or I go walking every once in a while and I pray. I play Yolanda Adams, "Open My Heart," because that song touched me. That or "Yesterday" by Mary Mary. But I had to have that to kind of get me up. And it kind of brought me back to my childhood again. Listen to "Jesus Can Work It Out" every morning on K97 before I went to school because it hyped me up. Um, that was my journey, y'all, and this is my journey now. I still have days where I am low. I still am. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I sin like everybody else sin. I'm not perfect. I have vices that I need to stop. Um, but I'm always trying to find better within myself, find better within my connection with God. Because I can pray for everybody else, but sometimes you got to pray for yourself, and that's what I do. So I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to try to turn y'all life around. Please listen to me. This week is just not that type of week. It's to have a good time and vibe. But that's the point of me doing my show today, just to share a little bit about myself and my journey. Like I said, I'm feeling more spiritual than anything. Um, and like I said, I might leave from all this podcast and do something stupid. That's just who I am. Um, I thankful for my wife. Hold on a second. Comment. Oh, thanks, Ms. Arlene. Thank you. Um, but I thank you for my wife though, because she honestly is another person who actually helped me. Who helped me try to try to stay on the right path a little bit, even though I wild out sometimes. I thank her for it, man. She come from a really more religious background than I am. But I appreciate her for doing it. Appreciate her for even trying. Like she read to us. She read to me and my kids at about the religion all the time, y'all. About Bible verses all the time. Sometimes I'm like, Lord Jesus, this lady just keep going. But she does, man, and I'm thankful for her. I'm glad that my brother's trying to find him. I'm glad my sister's trying to find him. Uh, y'all, that's pretty much it though. Whew, I feel like I took off a lot. Yeah, I don't like talking about my personal stuff like that too much. But I did. Thank you so much thank you for people tuning in too. But this is amazing. Y'all. So outside of this right here, man, I'm about to wrap it up. I'm at the 30-minute mark. My one man show is always just a short little version of my show. Uh, hey yo, but thank y'all so much for tuning in. Before I leave, I gotta do my shout outs, y'all. I gotta do my shout outs. First thing first, man. This season 7, man, I've really been liking the season 7. It's been all over the place like always, but I really love my season 7. The approach I'm getting this season has been amazing. Check out this show plus all my shows on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is slowly going up. I'm at 133 subscribers. So if we can make it to 200, I'll be amazed by the end of the year. Like if we do 200 by the end of the year, I'll be happy. So Random Thoughts with Eric G on YouTube. Find me on all platforms. Random Thoughts with Eric G. Y'all know the rest. My other shout outs want to do. I want to shout out my wife, Coley Vegan Treats. Can I go to her page? Well, I'm on live. Let me try to see if I can do it. So I can do this. It takes forever to do this stuff, y'all. Y'all know I'm not the best computer whiz guy. All right, now I got it up. All right, whew. All right, let me see if I go to the page because not tomorrow, Saturday. Hold on so I can get to her. Boom. Okay. So I want everybody to do me a favor, man. Yo, check out my wife, Coley's. Her name is Nicole Green, but she got a vegan bakery, Coley Vegan Treats. Yo, hold on. My Mexican. I don't know what's gonna pop up. This Saturday, she will have a stand up in Vance County on Main Street. They're doing a big car show this Saturday. Y'all check her out. She got blueberry muffins. She got cupcakes and pies and cookies and look at that. I can't even get to it. Hold on, I got to show y'all. Look, anyway, y'all gotta see these pictures. But she got cupcakes. Look at it. Hold on. Is this cinnamon rolls? Look at the cinnamon rolls, y'all. Look at the cinnamon roll. Anyway, she got cinnamon rolls. She got cookies, all that. And if y'all don't like crumble cookies, subscribe to Coley Vegan Treats, y'all. She got cookies for you. And it's not no black bean brownie cookies. It's not no cookies made out of grass. It's straight up real deliciousness. I said it. Yes, I did. Anyway, man. Also, man, y'all got to shout out. I got to shout out my sons, man. Jontavius Nile and Jamil Durham, man. They're really doing good in football and school, and they're trying to push themselves forward. I pray for them every day. Pray for the success. College is coming up. I want that definitely going to get the scholarships. Can't wait for that. Let those scholarships pour in. Also, I got to shout out my business too. Yo, Random Thoughts with Eric G is not my only business. I also have a catering company. If you in the North Carolina area, I say in the tri-state area, that's Raleigh, Durham, Fayetteville. I mean Greensboro type area. The farthest I'm gonna go to Greensboro. I'm gonna tell y'all this. The farthest I'm going to Greensboro. If you in the area, check out my catering company. That's Big Boy Greens. I cook it all, y'all. I cook everything you can think of, man. And you name it, I can make it. I'm just saying to y'all. So my back ain't big just because it is. It's light. This ain't big bones. Also, what else I want to say, man? Just thank y'all, man. Check out this page, man. Check out Random Thoughts with Eric G on all platforms. I have another show coming up tonight for the part of my spiritual and religious week with my homeboy, man, my good friend of mine, man, Pastor Jimmy Sam. He has been on my show before. Him and his wife done the couples night. So tonight at 7 p.m. Check that show out. Can't wait for y'all to see that. I'm going to subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, my TikTok, Instagram. What else I got? Facebook, Eric Green / the Green Rose Foundation, which is my organization. I work with kids. That's pretty. I think that's it. I think I locked it down. But before I go, I gotta play my song because y'all don't understand what I was saying. It's a song that Shameia Crawford. Check out that episode we did with Shameia Crawford. Shameia Crawford did oh my God, hold on, I gotta find my song. But anyway, this song here I played at the beginning of the show. I'm gonna play it again before we end the show. Watch there be a commercial come up. Up, straight up.
You remember things from your childhood they thought you would forget. And dang, you couldn't even comprehend.
Right now, y'all. That's Shameia Crawford. Her music is available everywhere.
And now you feel the so much.
So y'all, man, I want to thank y'all for checking out my show. Y'all tonight at 7 p.m. And y'all, I thank you all. Like I always say, God bless you.
And any love you receive, You feel that it won't last.
Let y'all listen to it. Get on.
Yeah. You will never decide to carry all that, punishing yourself to keep it all back. You can't go through life with all this bleeding. Everything you need is found in your heal, yeah. You deserve to heal. Expectations, disappointments got in the way of you choosing yourself. Oh, and all your assumptions make you shut down. Your mind processes everything as bad. Yeah. When you lose, the worthiness is in question, and you begin to spiral down. They silenced your voice and made you feel small, and now you feel you have the power. You got holes in your heart trying to escape it. Numb yourself from the pain, but you're missing. Stay here in the place, you've been the darkness. Everything you need is more than your healing. You deserve. You deserve to heal. You don't have to feel captive, all because you survive. Stand on your boundaries. You deserve a peaceful life. This is the beginning. Protect your mind and soul. Let your heart grieve what you lost and let it go. Oh, you got to heal. Yourself belong enough. It's time to heal. Oh, it's time to heal. You deserve to heal. Oh, heal. You deserve to heal.